I think we are ready to giggity go. Giggity go. Whoa, hey, whoa, load game. All right, so I'm doing something a little different on the back end this time around. Not that anybody really cares, but I'm actually recording everything inside of OBS instead of the voiceover track being in Audacity. I didn't mean to go in this menu. So the voiceover track being in Audacity and the rest of everything being in OBS. So that's pretty exciting. I no longer have to manually sync the audio, which is going to make my life so much easier. And I can stream at the same time I'm recording now, so that'll be cool for the whole nobody that's watching me. Anyway, where the fuck were we? Oh, right. Byakuya just left us because he's an asshole. And now we have to solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro. And I am still sad about that. So let's get to it. What do I do now? I guess I gotta talk to everybody. Let's can we see who is where? Nobody is upstairs. Literally nobody is upstairs, other than if I wanted to check out the locker room. I would like to go back and look at the body again. We also need to check out the boys' locker room. Ah, it's Hifumi.
Ding, ding, ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit! Another stat increase for me!
Evidence? What did you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs!
You sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg says she witnessed something worthwhile, too.
Really? What did she see?
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? That's kind of weird. Huh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. That's what I was thinking. Why was there like a nudie lady on the wall in the other place? And now there's a boy band in the boys' locker room. Other place, as in the fucking girls' locker room. Anyway. Oh. Oh, I can't leave yet. I mean, there's a door. You can look at the door. Oh, look, it's the fucking pool. What? I don't expect there's gonna be much in here. No? Okay. Yeah. There was nothing else giving me a ding-dong. I didn't see no ding-dong. No? Oh wait, there's a dirty spot on the floor. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Huh. Oh, I already saw that. The entire carpet is evidence. And let's go back. Can we now establish that it's weird that the posters are opposite of what they really should be? And can I talk to Kyoko yet? Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking. But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it? Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
But...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. And that's it. I'll be praying for your success. And with that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about.
Chihiro's e-handbook.
So now we're gonna find out Chihiro's a boy. Here it goes. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. And the rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? What the fuck? It's an extension cord. Wait, so this isn't rope at all? The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? The one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. To figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Was it Byakuya? Huh. It's a bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. But wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! She was killed in the boys' locker room. That's why! That's why they switched the posters out. The carpets, or the rugs probably stained. Maybe this was like under, maybe like this rug was on top of the other rug or something? I don't know, that's definitely curious, but I bet that's kind of what we're going for.
Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger.
Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once.
Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here.
But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong.
I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff.
Chihiro's complex. Where did it come from? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes he and I use it together.
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters.
I see.
There is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. See, I'd like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising.
We have protein coffee?
In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain.
Okay, now I know for sure. Sure, that's what happened. A stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stains disappeared. I could only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with.
Yeah, because it's in the other locker room. So Chihiro was in the boys' locker room because she's a boy. And then was brought over here. Wow. Makoto's retarded idea was exactly right. Alright. Well, let's leave. Because I don't think there's anything else in here. We gotta find Celeste. See if she will tell us what she saw. I hope the stream audio's okay. I didn't check it. It looks like I'm a little louder than I should, or a little quieter than I should be. It's fucking hard because the Yeti has such terrible gain, and I don't want to turn the gain up.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it! I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough.
I don't know why I thought somebody would be in here. Nobody's ever in here. She was... Where did he say she was? I forgot. Was it the warehouse? Was she by the warehouse? Yeah. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something? Very well, I will tell you, and only you. Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really? And this was right before nighttime. What are you doing out this late? I forgot what I did, what her voice was. I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps? What? How did you know? Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying. Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry. She stuffed the jacket into a bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone. I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. The strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Do we have another... Who's on trash duty? We need to know that. Is it still Hifumi? Hifumi didn't kill her, though. He wouldn't go within a yard of a fucking gym. No, doesn't look like it's gonna be the key this time. Yeah. Well, unless they were on trash duty. So they put it in the laundry. Okay, fine. None of them have anything to do with the case. I was wrong. Fine. Gotta find that tracksuit. I think we're being directed to go to the archive a minute ago. So let's see if I was right about that. It's not, I didn't want to look at that, I wanted to look at the cable, but alright. Wait a minute. That didn't have an extension cable on it. The box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. So I need to talk to Byakuya, I guess. Where did he go with that extension cord? Is there? Oh, the outlet? No. The lamp won't turn on. It's not... Wait, what do you mean it's not plugged in? Oh! Oh! That was the extension cord! Byakuya was using an extension cord. There's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... More? Is there? Do I need to go back in here? Do I need to look at the box again? Like... 'cause there's the lamp. Desk lamp. Byakuya grabbed that one thing from over here and put it over there. I'm sure it's dark over there. What the fuck was that dialogue even? The box is empty, extension cord was there. What am I... This is the worst thing about games like this, is that you have to figure out what the designers wanted you to look at. I am so confused. No, I didn't mean... Fucking damn it. Like... Oh, the Genocide Jack case file. It's gone. Someone take it out of the archive? The only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Ah, okay, that's what I had to do. I completely I forgot entirely that we thought about that. I don't know why we need to take another look at it. It's probably so that fucking Makoto can go, oh, wait a minute, everybody else was stabbed. This doesn't fit the Genocide Jack MO at all. Byakuya, where are you, my boy? This is Byakuya's room. I doubt there's any clues there. Well, I gotta fucking talk to him! Come on! Where is the bastard? Is he in the fucking sun or some shit? No. Where the fuck is Byakuya? Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out. She just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty angry. But don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? Donut, of course. Of course? There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with? Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused. Yep, it's true. It wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. Yeah, the law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? Do you think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl.
It's almost like she was secretly a boy.
Wait, really? That's it? Is that really it? So I'm getting tired of waiting. Can we just go? Can we just do this? It's the moment you've all been waiting for, the class trial. You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. I'll see you soon. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door's right through here. Byakuya probably took the file to use it as evidence to try to clear. So, is everybody ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is...
You really don't remember?
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna forget that little nut job. She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible! Whew! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road! I'll see you guys down there! So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. I want to talk to Byakuya. I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. Okay, I guess we're not getting anything useful out of anybody. Yes. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally... I just want to point out that you can kind of see on some of the characters, you can see like little artifacts where whenever they cut them out, it didn't quite go right. It's... How does that even happen? Like, were they not drawn with transparency? Maybe they were like hand-drawn and then scanned in. That'd be kind of neat. came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated! Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's just get this over with. Good, good, you're rip-raring to go! Gotta say, I don't hate it, not at all! Okay then, let's get this show on the road! Everyone, please find your assigned seats! And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yeah, kinda gotta save just in case I fuck up. Alright, let's get our skills set up. I got a fuck ton of skill points, so... Actually, have I unlocked any new skills? Or have I just got... Yeah, I just got a fuck ton of skill points! Ah, that's annoying. Okay. I do want to read the little ticker at the bottom, because I liked it last time. I'm gonna wait for it to roll back. Can I make it go faster, maybe? I'm afraid to push... I'm afraid to push any keys. The bizarre class trial begins again! Why was Chihiro murdered? Oh, if I, like, what the hell? Is the killer hiding within the group? Is there any help to be found in this series of murders? Alright, that wasn't as interesting. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then, so first off, let's talk about the murder weapon! First we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow.
Make your argument. Locker room dumbbell. Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound. According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument, but... what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
But it was an iron pipe. No, it was... Oh, fuck me.
That would certainly make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro. Can I please roll it back? I know what it was. I just hit the wrong thing. Oh, good. I can move forward. Son of a bitch! Didn't realize I have to actually hit it. It doesn't, like, stop. Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury. And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one. You looked at her head wound? God, that's so creepy! If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to the discussion of the culprit. Although I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is... the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Oh, good. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your actions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach this silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of white noise, the time limit would decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, and if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Actually, I think my action difficulty might be set to gentle. Whoopsie! The culprit genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed as far as I'm concerned. But that's impossible! Why? What makes it impossible? Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it. There's just no proof for it. I keep getting fucking into my Peter Griffin voice on accident. I might know one reason he could be involved. What? I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Ah, that's right! Bloodlust!
No, it's actually bloodlust? But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto? The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. It's...
Oh, jeez! Oh!
Wonder which option it is! Apparently in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department. However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us? Yes. In fact, it's Toko. What? Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie! What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever. Remember, what kind of serial killer's afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why has this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? I forgot how Hangman's Gambit works. Oh, fuck. Okay, is it S? Schizo. Except that's not what that is. That is not schizophrenia. That is not schizophrenia. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality? Huh? I think I read somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what do they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Okay, but still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality. The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, her behavior totally changed. You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right? That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then when she woke up.
I'm fine! fine. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, you dead?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack? I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
How? Yeah, how can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No, what she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie, right, Toko? You said you wouldn't tell anyone! What? You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Okay, so Byakuya used that to take advantage of her. That's what this is about. That's what actually happened. Byakuya is the killer. This is obvious. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you!
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see? Ah! What the heck? So, you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this? Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
She is so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun! This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane. Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question? What's up? Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that? Well, I'll tell you, I'm the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding! Then it's not true? Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society on the outside world, totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town. Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have been undoubtedly forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh? But I can't imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so. But nevertheless, it's the truth.
You really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster!
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get more details about all this.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
Say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
God damn it.
Give it up. You killed her.
I know. I even literally said that the MO doesn't match. Like, there we go. Hold it! Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Oh, you didn't know. Well then, human garbage, let me tell you. I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or chef boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. There's one clear difference. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. You'll see a clear difference. The actual injury. For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Yes, that is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's one more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking? So are you saying that the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see the difference. You remember what the killer used to suspend her? They'd use some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists. What is your point? Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's 2 differences, but he's wrong!
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims, and Chihiro didn't fit it? If you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is... I think I figured it out. Chihiro was a girl. All of them were men. Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Issei, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30, Komatsuya Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naoya, Takeshi Masumue, Yuto Yamejima. There was no end of it.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! Ah! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it. I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it! But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So, since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid! I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy, but that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect.
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell? Maybe you used a dumbbell because you didn't find any scissors in the school? Any scissors? I don't use just any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, envy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that? Da-da-da! Ah, she's fully equipped! That's right, so I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot, so rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent? But the body really was suspended, right? Nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah, that's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever. Actually, hold on, there is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. It's fucking Byakuya! Holy shit, motherfucker! Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you? Are you saying Mr. Togami's in it? Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her. So he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I'd put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer. Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange. In the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Suspicious? Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy... I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room. Nothing strange about that, I say. On the contrary, there's something very strange. Okay, then, what's so strange about it? How would you know that Chihiro was the one that was murdered? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class. There was a clear contradiction. Oh boy, a new element. Next we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answers to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. So you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird how? If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room, you absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check out the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that? I wish you'd taken me with you. It's kind of about Chihiro being a girl. I realize there's a clear contradiction there. It makes sense how he could have known before we'd even found it. Oh, wait, no, okay. Okay, I got it. Son of a bitch. Wait, so can I only do it on... Oh, I can only do it on glowing things? Okay, so I have to... So I have to use... Oh, this is weird. Yeah, that was before... Oh, okay, I see. Because that was before we found the body, even. So there's no way he would have known that. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up. I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed, but your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us. What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him. What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it. There is, I think. There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there. Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean? The differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? The lamp. The fucking... What? The differences between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors, and I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life. Obviously somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere. Okay, so I don't need to use the memorization thing. I just need to use the lamp. Oh wait, I can switch between shit with the mouse wheel. I'm an idiot. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord.
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you wouldn't discover that fact.
Then the Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this. I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right? He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait. Not even involved. What's wrong? I asked you to think if that's what happened. I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya is the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, can we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided he did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me. Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you? Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? Are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else? How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There was absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime been anywhere else? I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene. The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all that. I believe I do. Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof. Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys' and girls' locker rooms. The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room. Your proof is some posters? The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boob supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that? I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake! Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room. So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched? And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then does that mean that the carpets was switched too? But why would anyone do that? To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place. I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that? Huh? Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question, if the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device, but Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Could Chihiro really have gotten in the boys' locker room somehow? Why does he know? Did he know that she was a boy? Is it really possible? Could Chihiro have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She wasn't the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her. Yeah, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall. Huh? What thing? Talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
But that was the broken one. It knows whenever you're the wrong person and deactivates after one use? Or it deactivates if it's used one time after the person's dead. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh, well, then yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh? I'm struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook? Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe. Yup! Hit the nail square in the noggin! Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
But you can't fix any handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook.
Maybe Mr. Nagy's initial assumption is just wrong? Seems like there's no way she could have got in the boys' locker room, so I guess so.
Okay, then, I vote to Byakuya.
Is that it, then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room, and Byakuya is the one who did it? Really? Still, I don't know what else I can do. Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
But what the... You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something. Wait! What do you think you're doing? Don't worry, this'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you. Huh? Will make things more exciting? Well, alright then, I declare an official class trial recess! Huh? For real? Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy! Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So shall we go?